If you are targeting a very big score, if your dream is to become a doctor, you want to go to a very good government medical college, let's say AIMS Delhi, testing is very important. You can't run away from testing. At NEETprep.com, our focus is on MCQ practice and testing. We don't teach because we know the difficult part is after teaching, would you practice questions, would you write test or not? At NEETprep.com, starting from 2020 till now, 10,000 students have gotten into government medical college. Just imagine 10,000 who have practiced our MCQs, who have written our mock test. Last year's rank 1, Shubhan Sen Gupta, he scored rank 1. 25,000 plus MCQs he practiced and 92 mock tests. This year, 7 ranks under 100. All of these people were studying somewhere, but they were doing independent MCQ practice and independent testing from our platform. That is what is important. I would strongly recommend join classroom testing on NEETprep.com now. Good afternoon, students. This video is about explaining all the test series which are available through NEETprep.com in classroom format. We have 325 plus centers across India, from Northeast, Itanagar, to Rajasthan, to top Srinagar, to bottom Kanyakumari. I want to explain all the test series available on NEETprep.com in this video. But first thing, why is classroom testing very important? Because when students write tests from their home, a lot of online platforms are available where they can log in, write tests from home. The tendency to cheat is very high. The discipline at this age, 16, 17, 18, 19, not very high. The temptation to show their parents good results, even though the result was bad, is very high. There are platforms like ChatGPT and Claude where students can go find the answers, mark them, and they really do not understand that they are ultimately harming themselves. Most of the students suffer from this problem. That is why we started classroom test series 2 years back. We were continuously facing this problem that students would do this, parents would call after the exam, sir, student was scoring 600 in your test, in NEET exam he is getting 250. And I would ask them, were you at home when he was writing the test? He would say, no sir, husband, wife both work. So we started changing that. Today we have 325 plus centers across the country so that students can physically go and write the test. Anyway, NEET exam is pen, paper, OMR format, and they can get tested, they can have an all India rank, and they can exactly figure out where they stand. Second question, why start testing now? You must have thought, I will start testing later. Why now? I'm right now in the mode of finishing the syllabus. The reason is very simple. Toppers do not postpone testing. Toppers start testing right in the beginning, because through testing you find out what areas are strong and what areas are weak, and you don't need to worry about strong areas, and you need to give more and more time to your weak areas. That is what improves their performance. A topper will always tell you testing was the key for me to get into a AIMS Delhi, into a Maulana Azad, into a Safdarjung, into a KGMU, into a JIPMER, all those big colleges. Testing is the key. So classroom testing is very important. Starting testing very early is very important. Third thing, what is special about classroom testing on NEETprep.com? You would see a lot of videos which were shot before NEET exam where a lot of people will write NEETprep's tests are irrelevant. They are too tough. Our philosophy of testing has been the same from 2021, even though papers in 21, 22, 23, 24 were pretty bad. Substandard papers, but we were testing students continuously on the kind of papers they can encounter. They ultimately encountered a difficult paper in 2025. In all these years, when we were giving easy, medium as well as tough papers, and everyone else was giving one-liners, simple, easy papers, none of the toppers, we have had 10,000 students go into government medical colleges practicing our MCQs, writing our mock tests. None of the toppers had complained, sir, why were you giving difficult papers? Because ultimately the truth is this, if you write a hard paper and NEET exam is easy, you will do well. But if you write an easy paper and NEET exam is difficult, which is what happened with a lot of students this year, their coachings were telling, don't worry, NEET exam has to be substandard, it is going to be a one-liner, it is going to be all from my notes. All of that went bust. And our students shined. We have had a phenomenal result. Rank 5, rank 10, rank 16, rank 21, rank 40, rank 58, rank 87. Just imagine this, under 100, this many students. Why? Because testing on NEETprep.com is very good. It really tests you. The questions are going to be original and they are going to be fat. They are not going to be one-liners. Original and fat. And additionally what we do is we provide fantastic video explanations for physics and chemistry questions and audio explanations for biology questions. Our testing is now available in 325 plus centers across India. In Northeast, Itanagar, Aizawl, Kohima, Imphal. South, Kanyakumari, Coimbatore, Davangere, all kind of locations, Ernakulam, Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam, Guntur, Kurnool, all of these places. 325 plus centers across India. We have centers in all the states except Sikkim right now. We have centers in all the union territories except Andaman, Nicobar and Lakshadweep right now. And finally, we are going to be doing 2-level testing this year. So starting tests which are going to happen in September. Right now, warm-up classroom tests are going on. Next test is on 13 July. And we have 3 types of testing. One is for 2026 droppers. One is for 2026 first attempters. And third one is for 2027, obviously first attempters. 2-year testing, but right now we are going to test only for class 11th, and next year we are going to test for 11th and 12th. So the 2-level testing means what? A student would have options for tests starting in September. He can choose whether he wants to write a basic level, which means builder test, or an advanced level, which means a challenger test. The idea is simple. If you want to up your level, you want to write more difficult papers, that flexibility is going to be there. This makes, again, our test series absolutely unique. No one offers this thing. So 15 days before the test, you will inform us whether you want to write a builder test or you want to write a challenger test. And it's not as if you choose builder once, it would always be builder. You can always change it, and you can slowly go up the gradient slope and at some point of time start writing challenger tests as well. Those who are choosing builder would have challenger tests available in online format, and you would be writing in classroom builder. Those who write challenger tests would have builder tests available with them. So we have 3 classroom test series. As I said, one for 2026 droppers, one for 2026 first attempters, and one test series for 2027 aspirants. I'm going to explain all of it to you now. So this is NEET 2026 droppers. 13 July, these are small baby tests. In the video description, you would have a detailed planner, test series planner for all of these tests. You can go through it, you will exactly understand the dates of the test and the syllabus of the test. A link is also provided in video description. You can fill the Google form there and someone will call you and give you all the details in the language that you understand. But the logic of dropper test series is these orange ones are 11th tests. So the focus in the beginning is going to be on 11th, and black ones are 12th, then 12th, and these are full syllabus tests. And as I said, would have 2 options, basic and advanced level. So this is 2-level classroom test series. These are all classroom tests: 4, 3-7, 4-11, 3-14, 4-18, and 6-24 tests. Absolutely fantastic. In the beginning, it is going to be at monthly level. Then it would come down to every 15 days. And from this point onwards, it is going to be every 7 days. You would really benefit out of this format. Every topper makes testing a critical part of their preparation. You study theory from your teachers, you practice MCQs, and you regularly write tests. You find out your weak areas. You put more and more effort on those weak areas because you have limited time. You don't have unlimited time. You can't be revising everything again and again. There is also an option in this test series where you write 24 classroom tests. You also get 20 online preparatory tests. You see these are home tests. These are online preparatory tests. So this would be of the same syllabus as this test, but it would be an online format. This provides you an opportunity to get ready through testing for a classroom test. The idea is very simple. When you're going to perform very well in classroom tests, you would have a boost in your confidence. That boost in confidence would help your preparation. So you prepare here, you write this test. If it doesn't go well, you get an opportunity to work a little bit extra and then go to this test, classroom test, much better prepared. So this is what we call option 2. So that one was called Ascend. This is what we call Vital. Vital has these preparatory tests going on. These are all class 11 tests. If you will, these are warm-up tests. So we are assuming you are in class 12th. We are assuming you have done your class 11th. We are beginning this test by making you go through class 11 syllabus. 1 month, 15 June, 13 July, 10th August, 7th September. The same test would happen again. The main testing then starts on 28th September, 12th, 11th, 12th, 11th, 12th, 11th, 12th, 11th. And what we have done is 11th and 12th, we have broken up into 4 parts each. Part 1 of 4, part 1 of 4, part 2 of 4, part 2 of 4, part 3 of 4, part 3 of 4. part 4 of 4, part 4 of 4, and this completes one round of syllabus. Then we break up the syllabus in two parts, part 1, part 2, 11th, part 1, part 2, 12th. And then full 11th, full 12th, full 11th, full 12th, and after that there are full syllabus tests. Overall there are 27 classroom tests. Absolutely fantastic for someone who's in class 12. And then again, same test option of home tests, online tests is available. 27 classroom tests and 27 online preparatory tests, right? Again, basic and challenger level option is available. Finally, we have a test series only covering class 11 syllabus, and this would go on up to 1st March. Because when you go in class 12th, you need to test both on 11th as well as 12th. So this test series is only for class 11. You will have to join test series for 2027 after you reach in class 12th again, which would cover both 11th, 12th, 12th. But the best part about this is you are starting testing now. So all these orange tests are 120 question tests, and this is a pair of preparatory tests and classroom tests. Pair of preparatory tests and classroom tests. These are 180 question tests. Preparatory tests and classroom 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 tests. So these ones are 180 questions, remaining are 120 questions each. So it gives a breakup here. 16 classroom tests, 7 online tests. These ones are online tests, the yellow ones, and orange ones are classroom tests. 9 tests of 120 questions. These ones 9 tests of 120 questions, and 6 tests of 180 questions. 6 tests of 180 questions, and in these 180 question tests, you would have builder and challenger option available. So guys, this is pretty much it. I want to tell you one thing very, very clearly. If you are targeting a very, very big score, if your dream is to become a doctor, you want to go to a very good government medical college, let's say AIMS Delhi, testing is very, very important. You can't run away from testing. At NEETprep.com, our focus is on MCQ practice and testing. We don't teach, because we know the difficult part is after teaching, would you practice questions, would you write tests or not? At NEETprep.com, starting from 2020 till now, 10,000 students have gotten into government medical college. Just imagine 10,000 who have practiced our MCQs, who have written our mock tests. Last year's rank 1 Shubhan Sen Gupta, he scored rank 1. 25,000 plus MCQs he practiced and 92 mock tests. This year, 7 ranks under 100. All of these people were studying somewhere, but they were doing independent MCQ practice and independent testing from our platform. That is what is important. I would strongly recommend join classroom testing on NEETprep.com now. If you want details, there's a Google form link in the video description. Fill it up. Someone will call you, give you all the details. But I want this commitment from all of you. You're not going to run away from testing, and you're going to make sure you're going to test honestly, which is what we are trying to enable through classroom testing. All right, students.